Maybe if I look at it hard enough, it'll turn into a bottle of wine. Sources. The Jets' Aaron Rodgers has torn his Achilles tendon. An MRI confirmed that he tore his left Achilles on Monday night's win over the Buffalo Bills. It's ending his season. Only four plays after Rodgers, 39, so everyone's saying his age is definitely not going to help him recover. Four-time MVP. His went down after his left foot apparently got caught in the turf and his body twisted. A slow-mo replay showed his left calf, the same calf he strained in OTAs. What does that mean?
It means that Bobby called this
OTAs
miraculously.
Over the Arctic? What the fuck
Over the
does it
Arctic.
stand for?
Optional training activities.
Over
So
the
it's-
Arctic. Don't lie to her. She got it right.
It's preseason. You technically don't have to be there, but if you aren't, everybody gets real mad.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Looking at that football.
there you have it. How does this affect people's like draft picks and stuff?
That's the
so
weird
this
thing.
is big.
Yeah. Because if he played 65% of the season, which, by the way, it never was this specific back in my day, then it would have affected Green Bay's draft options more positively. And that would never be so specific back in the day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant fantasy drafts.
Oh. You better have a good backup.
I'm thinking about all of you who have like money involved, you know?
Yeah, do we have anyone here that's got Aaron as their starter or did?
Can you do
On their
that?
league?
Would anyone do that? I don't know.
Somebody in the booth, not named Bobby, had him as his backup quarterback.
Bobby has no
That's true.
backup.
I had him as a backup, so now I just got to dump him. Like, you just get rid of him.
Yeah.
No, Bill. Bobby has a life and doesn't play fantasy.
You
Oh.
pick from the shitty quarterbacks that are left over, and you hope they have a good season, even though they're probably not going to.
Now, I saw a headline, didn't read the article, because again, I only look at football. I don't invest.
She's really good at looking.
Apparently, Colin Kaepernick's camp is trying to get him to replace Rodgers. Did anyone else see that?
That is going to make Gino more angry than a vaccine.
Would that ever happen?
A couple of the more outspoken BLM pundits have called for that to happen, but there have already been 2 NFL tryouts. Nobody had any interest in him prior to this. It's not the move. What a lot of people are calling for is Tom Brady to get a phone call.
Yeah, but I feel
That would be
like
insane.
do people actually want that?
I think the Jets will take anything.
If you're a Jets fan, you want that.
Yeah.
Plus, it would kind of stroke Brady's ego. He and Rodgers were always, at the end of his career, were kind of the top 2 slingers left. If he came back and replaced him and won the Super Bowl, it would be kind of the goatest of all goat moves.
Yeah. But
Without any preseason,
at what
no knowledge of the play.
at what point is Tom Brady like, I managed to get through my whole career without busting my Achilles or really
sure.
fucking injuring myself. To replace and also an older guy who just got injured, like there's bad juju involved in that. I don't know that if I were in his shoes, I'd want to do that.
Well, you're really ending the Rodgers era in New York if you do that as well. Because there was obviously talk that he would take the surgery and perhaps come back next year. That's not going to happen. But that would sort of put the nail in the coffin, I think.
I think the Jets should spread the rumor that Zach Wilson is dating his ex. And just really try to irritate him, be like, yeah, I'm going to take that guy's spot.
Honestly, I like it. It could be a really cool moment, like a reality TV moment. People love their sports docu-series.
I do.
Right? And at this point, let's just get a huge fan to be quarterback. Let's hold a raffle or a lottery or whatever. Or maybe we do a little tryout, but it can't be pros. It can only be fans, okay? And they won't get paid anything. But if they're a true fan, they won't want to. And see who does the best and have them be quarterback.
You know who the king of that is? Mark Wahlberg. Not only did he play a fan of a rock group that ended up being the lead singer of said rock group, he also played, I forget the name of the dude, a fan of the Eagles, and this actually happened, and the Eagles had open tryouts in the late 70s, early 80s, I think late 70s, and he made it to the team and played for a couple
So this
seasons.
isn't a new idea.
No one's ever done it for quarterbacks, certainly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little more of a rarefied thing. But it's weird that Mark Wahlberg's got that sort of real estate.
Vince
film-wise.
Papale.
Huh?
Vince Papale.
Thank you. Yes. He used to be Clive and Matt McCall's, the real one.
To some extent, didn't who was the Rams quarterback that won the Super Bowl?
Oh, Kurt Warner, sure.
He kind of did that because he was bagging groceries before the season started, and then they had him and he won the Super Bowl. So it was pretty close.
He played a couple years in Arena League.
Yeah. Ironically, who's the quarterback coach that they always use in the draft? He then coached the Raiders for a while. I'm blanking on his name.
Oh, Gruden?
Yeah, so they went head-to-head in the championship game of the Arena Football League. Two of the greatest quarterback minds were just playing for $10 a ticket.
That is insane. And they would always say because it's such a fast-paced version of football, that's what helped Kurt in the NFL a little bit.
And Gruden even recommended him to the Rams coach with
That's
the mustache
amazing.
to be like, hey, I think this guy might be able to help you in a pickle.
See, you've already workshopped half your script. Using
But
these
you wouldn't need a
as
script.
touchstones.
It's reality.
I think she's looked at that football too much.
I love how I'm the only way I will watch football is if reality TV is involved. But I guess it is technically real, so.
And see, this is why it's all coming together. Before this, Aaron Rodgers was the reality star of, what's the HBO show?
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks, thank you. God,
Yeah.
brain farts. So they had the whole preseason of the Jets taped with Aaron Rodgers kind of being the star on HBO, and then crazy.
Darn.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
What is boy dinner? We've discussed girl dinner on this show before because it's a TikTok trend, and we are trendy.
Very trendy.
Always.
Yeah.
What is boy dinner? It's the brother to girl dinner. Where is this from? New York Post. Boy dinner is meant to show a stereotypical dinner that a man would eat, which is satirically masculine, meaning it's simple and barbaric. TikToker Brian in Healy coined the term in July, explaining in a video that if you want to know what boy dinner is, go to your local supermarket at 6:30 and stand behind a single man and see what's inside of his basket. He lists examples such as frozen pizza, deli meats, potato chips, and no vegetables. Boy dinner or last meal on earth. So then people started doing TikToks showing what their men would eat while they were out of town, like pasta with tomatoes and fish fingers, just hot dogs, no bun with ketchup. Another person, this is actually a really funny video. It's the second link within this story. This one user, Arkaneski, showed his version, which is an extremely messy room. He lifts a comforter to reveal an open, half-eaten box of pizza with an open sauce in the box. This guy.
This is my meal. I call this boy dinner.
And we don't live well, do we, fellas?
So,
Jesus Christ.
What is your boy dinner?
So I don't live like that.
you eat pretty
anymore.
healthy.
Now I do really good. Now I do good. I cook every Sunday and do meal prep and shit. But I remember what my first shopping list was like when I used to live by myself, and it used to be 10 of those Celeste dollar frozen pizzas.
Yes.
All right.
Grew up on those.
It would be a big bag of Tostitos, like the tortilla chips.
Yeah.
No salsa, because I'm just going.
It gets in the way.
A thing of orange juice.
So you don't want scurvy. Very good.
Yeah.
And it would be like a pound, maybe like 2 pounds of lunch meat, like turkey and American cheese.
Yep.
And it was just going to be turkey sandwiches, dry. If I needed to wet it, I'd fucking swig orange juice out of the carton. And I'd have, the tortilla chips on a napkin until they were all gone. And then, if I wanted to switch it up, I'd throw a pizza in the microwave. But that would get me through the fucking week.
It does sound really good.
Yeah,
I
man.
was gonna say, are we supposed to be making fun of this?
Bill, I feel like your meals are quintessential boy dinner.
Yeah. I'm trying to eat better with the things that I have because the rest of my life is so unhealthy. But it is a lot of what I like. That's the thing. I like getting pizza because the next morning I'll like turn over and there's still half a box there, and you can just kind of grab and go on your way.
Yeah.
And I hate myself for that because I'm old. And I shouldn't be doing that anymore.
Yeah, man. My old apartment, there was a pizza shop near me it was getting me every night. Like, it was just, it was bad.
24-hour ones.
Yeah. Which should be illegal.
Yeah, it's so true.
Just having, flashing lights at the bottom of the train when you're coming off just vulnerable and just...
The most unhealthy year of my entire life, almost 3 years, was Harlem, lived right next to a JFK Chicken, 24 hours, and by 4 in, whatever you're having, you're poisoning yourself.
Oh, yeah.
It's been there
Yeah.
and just
It's been
festering
sitting.
for a while. But at that point, you're not making good choices to begin with, and you're going to consume it anyway. And, I was just salt. For 3 years straight, I was just nothing but salt. Looked like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Anyway, I want everyone to digest that, think about that for a while. I know you have one big plug that also involves Luby this Sunday, right?
Absolutely, man.
Yes.
So the first ever gas night, we're doing NNFA is having a live show here in the East Village. It's at the Vigoist. Shout out to Luby Popovic. Luby Popovic is producing this thing. She's also performing. She's done some Man on the Street shit with us, which is always funny to listen to her question people in her Montenegrin accent.
Yes.
So she found a venue for us, man. We put on a great show. So we got live podcasting. We got some burlesque. We got comedy. We got games. It's a very fun, interactive live show that I've cultivated. So kind of transcending beyond just stand up. We got the Bye Guys coming on to help us out with some podcasting. The tickets are available. You scan the QR code or to the link on the thing. It's $20, but here's the deal. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. So if you are a guest digital subscriber, you're in for free. If you sign up at the door, I do not care. I will have a tablet at the door. You can sign up at the door.
That's a great idea.
And get in for free.
I will be there, and I will sign
and come
up
and hang out, man. Yeah.